this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. You must be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she?
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, check right, 50. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On second down now, Anthony, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing, Duggan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
On the double.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Firing quickly out wide is
is Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They get this out left, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Going back to Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Duggan to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love now. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 14 back, but it leads now to 3rd down.
And that was the yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Duggan. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Giles. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Duggan now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had to rule the roost here in this first half, but now slowed down just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion is Avant. Love, they go play action now. There's a ball deep from Musgrave. And got his man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pulled in by Avant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A second down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
They get it up and took a deep shot down here, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Following the interception, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's how it's done. All right, let's get it off here. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now they're in the hurry up. Duggan will look to throw this. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Duggan. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Giles. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And now an audible here into something else.
Back to throw. Dugan.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a handoff up the middle. Giles. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
In motion left goes Watson.
On 2nd down, Anthony powers through. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now Love. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Texans 10.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Duggan got his man, Dell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan.
That is caught by Dell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41.
On first down, Giles. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Rolling to his right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Caught by Avon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
On second down, Love once more. Avant brings it in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Up the middle they go. Anthony, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. That's a Packers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Giles. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Duggan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Duggan now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 48, Texans 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And they need points quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Duggan to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Giles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both.
And this is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off play action. Dugan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other.